Thank you, Luis. Luis, the last year always added a hidden hem of a frame of him talking about Cruz Roja was. Médicos Sin Fronteras. And it was amazing. Thank you for bringing. I came here for talking about a little project that I have, completely different. But I am so proud and so humbled to be invited to and thank you for giving this speaker to me. And also thank you for organizing all of this, because I was there in the organizing side, and this is a hell and a lot of sleeping hours and dealing with a lot of back and forth. So thank you for fighting with this. So this is a little project that 2 years ago my wife and me we set up in Cádiz. And what it's about is basically, to sum it up, is a non-profit project for teaching code to girls and boys in the schools. This is she's my daughter Lola, and this is the first school that we set up, the first class that we set up that was in her school. What is different regarding this project? Well, we have 3 different fundamentals. First is private funded and supported use in public environments, in public schools. It's also about diversity, because we forced we forced the parity, 50% of boys and 50% of girls. Also, it's also set up in public schools because it's also diversity, something that matters, not only in the case of the gender, as well in the case of the socioeconomic environment. We really need as more diverse as ever. And other fundamental is like we teach code. We don't teach ideology. We only set up an environment that is equal and parity as the life it is. And we set up and we teach code to kids from the 6 years old to the 12. From where is coming this? Well, in my previous company, in 47 Degrees, we were always pretty supported in diversity, about diversity and inclusion in tech, especially because about business is something that matters. We were dealing with many different situations, and we found that in an engineering environment that is about bringing solutions on the table, different perspective and different point of view from different backgrounds are bringing a set of different solutions. And for that, you need diversity, not only in the matter of gender, as well in the matter of ethnical background, in the matter of religion background. As diverse as better is gonna be many solutions in the engineering environment. So we were asked, one high school of Cádiz asked me to go to do a motivational speech to some poor folks there in order to learn engineering or select engineering career as a learning. They were like about to jump into the university. We were playing games there, and was kind of surprised to me when I asked how many engineers were, like in a bunch of people, were like around 60, 80 people there. We were only a few women selecting engineering. And you can figure it out, different reasons, different situations there for that selection. But it's that number, that only 4 were like pretty like showing that at that age the biased or other different situations were selecting that the girls were not selecting engineering. And this is something that if you are seeing maths here in Spain, I don't know in other countries, but here in Spain, mathematicians, the maths career are regarding the percentage of women and men are pretty different than engineering. And if, especially for functional programming, we know that maths and programming many times is related, and why it's about, no? And my wife and I, we set up that it's about as well to bring reference to the kids in the early age in order to see and select what they wanted to do. We don't really care, but the options that has not to be biased by culturally what you were thinking. You have to go to what you would like to be. So different references are bringing different perspectives. So we set it. We set up 2 years ago the first school. The past year another school, and right now we gathered like 30K of private funds. I didn't started with public funds because at the end I came from a private environment and I need some velocity, and public funds are back and forth with bureaucracy, and many times politics are messing with your idea and shaping and not saying. So I wanted to avoid that. So I try to go through the private environment. That is what I know. In these 2 years, we teach more than 60 kids, 50 boys and 30 girls, in 2 public schools. Also, something that we set up is because of we were shaping in open source. We were in the community environment. I set up something that is not in Cádiz. I wanted to set up something that is more like whoever wants to set up a school and have the possibility to set up a school, they can. So we set up like 120 video tutorials in order to teach the teachers how to teach the code. Right now, it's in 3 different phases because it's starting from 6 that they barely know how to read, and so they cannot write code. But they are starting with robotics and some kind of abstract way of understanding loops, conditionals, and things like that. Second phase that is more like a Scratch. I don't know, folks, if you know about the Scratch, but it's incredible what you can do in that methodology. And the last part that is around 12, 11 years old. It's about, I am starting to play around with ChatGPT in order to give them some way of maintaining the curiosity after the round of the school. And why am I here? Because of we are nominated in an award for an award that is gonna be here, like in this venue, in 2 weeks, as a role model award, something like that. We are with the University of Cádiz and other giants, but they are setting a kind of vote system that you can vote, and if and I can nominate. So you folks, if you like the idea, if you like, it's just voting with your email. I am going to share this to the people in order to know. And if you go to Margaret Hamilton different accounts, you can see that I am spamming all away, and it's gonna be great. Receiving something is gonna be awesome. But I can tell you that the really big thing is seeing how the kids are enjoying, how they are playing, how they are learning, how they are getting fun. And in fact, this is a few of the classes that is giving you thank you for voting. There are not everyone here, but well, thank you for listening. And if you wanna to learn more about the project in margarethamiltonproject.com, or you can also access to all the videos of Scratch. And also I set up some kind of tutorial to set up something in the public environment, because it's kind of tricky, especially from an engineering perspective, because there are a lot of bureaucracy and it's crazy. So please, if you like, they are there. So thank you. And also, Luis are bringing, because we are supporting the conference, Raúl and I, with our new adventure in the function programming, formal verification ecosystem, that is predictable machine. But you missed the sweater. So I am going to bring the mic like 3 minutes to Raúl in order to tell you a little bit about what we are doing. Tomorrow we are going to bring chicharrones de Cádiz to here. Predictable Machines is our company. I came with predictable chicharrones, but it doesn't make sense. We are still thinking in an alternative, vegetarian alternative or vegan alternative for chicharrones, but it's tricky. But we are going to do something. So.
Just wanted to say thank you all for coming to Lambda World. It's been a pleasure to see many of you that we've met before in other editions, and a lot of new faces. As Jorge mentioned, we are sponsoring Lambda World this edition through Predictable Machines. And just to give you like a quick overview of what we're doing and what we're looking to get out of this conference, right? So we are building this product, which is around formal verification for code generation with AI, to ensure that the actual code that you generate is something you can rely on, and it's also always in sync with a proper specification. And we are building a team for that. That's why we're here. We are hiring. So if functional programming, formal verification, code generation, all of these things interest you, please come and meet us, and we'll love to talk to you and see if how we can take this further from the current status quo in terms of like safety, security, and formal verification. And I asked a question earlier to Jack, but I think didn't make it to the thing. But my question was like, functional programming is a means to an end, right? So what is it really, that end? Because we are not just trying to do functional programming for the sake of it. I think we're doing functional programming to make things safer, more stable, and more reliable and predictable. And that's also what we are trying to do in this company. So if that purpose is what really excites you about functional programming, please come and talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you, folks.